Spend a day with me as a hair care specialist. I was rushing to meet up with a 10 a.m. appointment. Meet my first client for the day. She was getting a protective style while waiting for her wig to be styled. One thing I love about customers who understand hair care is that they know what they want and they always go for it. Hair care is about prioritizing the health of your hair over the styles and the trends. Let me drop this tip for you. If you know you don't want to be among those complaining about receded hairline or hair breakage after a while, I will advise you to always treat your scalp before you get your braids done and after you get your braids done. That way, it helps your hair and your scalp to relax from the tension it has just undergone. At this point, I said to eat because the second person was already running late. His appointment was supposed to be by 11, but he was not there yet because his car broke down and he texted me to tell me he was going to be running late. So yeah, I said to first eat because I knew that this work is not for the weak. I had to gather strength. At this point, the next client had come in and he was filling the consultation form. So I said to use this little opportunity to create content to this my client. So we began with assessing his form and his scalp. And let me drop this here. Most of you normalize getting tight braids. I don't even know the reason why. This is a result of a tight braid. The last hairstyle he made did this to him. I don't know why you people think that making tight braids, I'm talking to braiders, making braid styles doesn't mean it's neat, doesn't mean it's fine. Please, for the health of your client's scalp, go easy with the braids. It doesn't have to be so tight. Anyways, this my client got me a milkshake and this is the best I've had in a while. At this point, we had done a gentle cleansing of the scalp and then we began with the moisture treatment. While his scalp was clean and had no much issues, I noticed that his hair was actually dry, and that was why I recommended we go for this treatment to moisturize his hair and lock in the moisture. I did a little massage to help stimulate his cells for new growth. This was the part he enjoyed most, I'm sure. Then I put him in a steamer for 15 minutes so that the follicles of his hair can open up for the treatment to properly penetrate. After which I rinsed off the treatment and then we proceeded to the next step. So what we did was the moisture rehab plan, the MRP. This particular treatment and therapy is for people who have dry, brittle hair or experience hair breakage. The essence is to restore hydration to your strands so your hair will become soft and easier to manage. At this point, my last appointment came in. She found me on TikTok and I'm very grateful to TikTok for that. Thank you for pushing my videos to the right persons, to the right audience. I'm grateful. However, she told me that her front hair is finished, that the braid she got last chopped off her hair and she wants to regrow her front hair. She was very worried about it. So after the consultation, we opted for the growth support maintenance. The goal of this therapy is to maintain moisture and protein balance and to prevent dryness and breakage in the hair. So it's a combination of a moisture and protein treatment. First, I cleansed her hair with a gentle, sulfate-free moisturizing shampoo before I went in with a hydrolyzed protein conditioner. This client has a chemically processed hair and that meant I needed to do a lot of reviving because apparently the strands are dead. However, I used gentle products that wouldn't overload her hair. So I put her under the steamer for 15 minutes, after which I began to massage her scalp, and the essence is so that I can stimulate blood circulation in those areas of her scalp where she has lost hair. The massaging section was for about another 15 minutes where I combined both the manual massager and the electric massager to make sure that I get the blood circulation all around her scalp. And we didn't just end here. I recommended products for her to get in the market so that she can start her hair growth journey over again, and trust me, the results will be massive. Since she was my last client, I was done for the day. See you in my next video.